Good morning. If you're new to my channel, my name is Julia and I'm a solo female traveler. I like to travel the world. I like to hike in the woods and live minimally. And if you've been to my channel before, welcome back. I know that my videos have been a little sporadic since I left Thailand. So this is my first introductory video of what I'm doing now, and I am currently walking the Camino Portuguese. And I wanted to take just a few minutes to explain what a Camino is for those of you that may not know. So I made some notes so that I am sure to get it correct. So what is a Camino? In Spanish, it means path or the way. In English, it means pilgrimage or a spiritual journey. There are many reasons why people choose to do a Camino. Some people do it for spiritual reasons, non-spiritual reasons, or just for the experience alone. You really don't have to have a reason at all to walk a Camino. There are over 281 Caminos that go across 29 different countries. And it's basically a pilgrimage. You're walking from town to town. You're staying in albergues, which are similar to as known as hostels or called hostels, depending, or staying in hotels. And you're walking with people from all over the world, meeting people from all over the world. It's just an absolutely amazing experience. And along the way, you're going to encounter a lot of history and beautiful sights. You will see in my upcoming videos that I literally have felt like I have just stepped back in another dimension of time in previous history. So how many people actually walk a Camino each year? Well, the most popular is the French route, and that spans 500 miles. And the Caminos typically all end in Santiago, Spain. And the most recent of last year, 2024, was, I believe, a little over 499,000 people had registered to walk this one Camino. So it is a major event for a lot of people that come together in a year and walk this journey. Which one am I doing? I am doing the Camino Portuguese. It is one of the easier ones, and I felt as my first Camino that I would hopefully set myself up to make it to the end without any interruptions, injuries, whatever. I started in Portugal. This is my 5th day right now, so I will have some videos coming out each day so you can see where I have been. Today I chose to take the day off because, one, it's raining and I have a little soreness to my knees. So one of the most important things I can say is listen to your body, and if you need, plan enough time to do this comfortably and not have to rush. My plan is to end in Santiago, Spain, and I will have walked 164 miles on the Camino when I am done. The Camino Portuguese has several different routes that you can take. There's the literal route, which runs mostly along the coast of Portugal into Spain. Then there is the coastal route, which kind of goes in and out from the coast. And then there's the central route. I started out with the literal, walking along the coast of Portugal. And yesterday I just crossed over to the coastal, which brought me inland. And in another, I believe, 2 days, I will switch over and start heading on the central route. And it gives you an opportunity to kind of have experience along the absolutely stunning coast of Portugal, but then cross over into the central where you're walking more through the smaller villages and a lot of the history and culture of Portugal and Spain. So I'm super excited to continue on with my journey. If you have any questions or you have any tips or tricks, if you walked a Camino before, please leave them in the comments. If you have questions about the Camino, please leave those in the comments. And if I get enough questions, then maybe I'll just do a short video that will answer all those questions. Or I can find the answers along the way and bring those answers to you. Okay, that's all I have for today. Until next time, Buen Camino.